What's up, book friends, and welcome back to the SOT Truth on the All the Things Podcast Network, the alcohol-fueled chapter-by-chapter reread of the SOT Truth series with a bellful of craft brew on the side. I don't think I want to drink that beer.
Why?
Well, I hear, and this is just a rumor, but I hear if you drink it, you die.
Oh.
So.
Well, how big is the bell?
Little bell. Little bell.
That's not worth it anyways.
No. I'm Nate.
And I'm Jade, and on this episode we are getting into chapter 43 of Stone of Tears.
That's right, we are. But before we do, we wanted to talk for a second about our 100th episode.
Woo!
Which, yeah, fuck yeah. Cheers.
There's confetti flying. It's crazy in here.
Yeah, it kind of snuck up on us. We didn't really realize how close we were. I think we had mentioned something 10 episodes ago, like, oh, we're going to be getting there. And all of a sudden, it's like, it's the next one.
Yeah, not quite, but almost.
Well, yeah, we're getting there. We're talking about planning for each of the episodes, and, like, it's only a couple away. So Jade and I had brought up, though, that we wanted to do a live episode for that.
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, confirmation?
Question mark?
Yeah. So we want to do that. And another thing we wanted to do is the Zoom call.
Yes.
So what I think we're going to try and do is we want to host another Zoom call. We will be putting the details of that on our Facebook page, so you guys can check that out there. That way we're not just blindly throwing it up online and essentially inviting who knows who.
All the hackers.
Yeah, there's been stuff. So we're trying to be a little bit safer. But so that way you guys can go there, find the information, and join us. I think we're going to do it this coming Monday, October 26th.
Mark it down in your calendars.
Yes.
Otherwise, get the deets on the Facebook page. That's fine, too.
You're going to get the details just as soon as we have the details. So like I said, everything is going to be posted on the Facebook page today, the day that this has been uploaded.
Yes.
So that you guys will be able to find everything out after you listen to this awesome episode forthcoming. Then.
This is all future stuff to us, but it's like current stuff to you. So
yeah,
time travel, yay! Anyways, yes, we're excited for that. We hope you can join us. If you can't, this will be immortalized forever in the episode, so you'll be able to see it whenever it uploads or whenever you can get to it. We're just really, really happy that you guys have been along with us on this journey so far.
Yeah, thanks, guys. And Jade, that's a really good idea. We should probably put these up and save them somewhere, huh?
Yeah.
So we could listen to them again after we're done?
Yeah.
Wait, who are you talking to just now? I'm kidding. The look on your face was perfect. All right. Onwards with the chapter.
Onwards.
So our chapter starts with Richard committing to being the bringer of death. He grabs his bow from Bonnie, and when Verna tries to stop him, he's just like, hey, shush.
You better fucking be quiet.
Payback's a bitch. Literally the same thing she told to him.
I think he also pushes her, because he's just always got to get a little push in.
Yeah, well, yeah, he has done that a couple of times now. But he's above pushing a woman, Jade.
Yeah.
He said that himself.
Yeah.
So Richard yells to the Queen Mother, telling her that he talked to the spirits, essentially, don't fucking shoot, and she reaches for the bell, which means shoot, and Richard shoots an arrow into her fucking wrist.
Okay, to be fair to the Queen Mother, this dude is like toting the prisoner behind him and has grabbed an arrow already and is pointing it at her. So, and then shouting, oh, I talked to your spirits, but like...
Yeah, no, Richard is mad sus right now.
Yeah. Black as sus.
Oh, that's a great game.
And then when he shoots the arrow at her, even more so. Like, yeah, I feel like The warriors have amazing restraint at this point, I feel like.
You would assume that after he shot an arrow at Queen Mother, the QM,
Yeah.
that they would have immediately attacked him.
But fuck that guy, right?
Yeah, but they had enough sense to be like, are we doing this thing? And at least glance in her direction. And she calls him off. She's like, no.
Yeah, because she tries to do it with the other hand, and he's like, no, I'm going to shoot this in your eyeball.
Yeah,
so.
The next one goes in your eye. She's like, okay, no, yeah, that's cool. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, you want to have a chat? That sounds good.
As it turns out, I have all day. Maybe not all day. I am kind of bleeding out.
Yeah, my arm feels asleep.
Really, though, like, the wrist, that's a very dangerous place to be shot. And we know Richard's a good shot, but how good are we talking? Are we talking that he called the target to him enough to where he could have been like, all right, her vein is give or take right there. I'm going to go above that. Or was he just good enough? Because, I mean, this all happened in a blink of an eye to just raise and fire and probably center it in her wrist.
Oh, I don't think that Richard knows anatomy that well.
No.
No, I don't think he does at all.
Well, yeah. I mean, we know it was a fast decision. So he was just like, bam, immobilize the arm. And he did a damn good job.
Yeah, it fucking worked, man.
But yeah, man, fuck. That would have been intense.
Yeah, it is intense. The wrath of the sword is like pounding through him at this point. And it's not directed just in one place. It's directed at everybody involved in the human sacrifice, which is like this whole village.
This is the literal definition of middle finger rockets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just everybody.
Well, and it seemed like this was the first time this happened, but I feel like we had a similar situation in the Mud People village when all the elders were being fucky, and he was mad at all of them at once, too. It's not directed at one person. That was directed at all of those guys.
Right.
But this time it's stronger, because whether it's the human sacrifice of it or, like, the practice that he's been doing, it's never been this intense.
He's never felt it stronger than right now.
Right.
So he says the spirits don't want them to sacrifice people anymore. They're full, they're at capacity, and they don't want any more.
We have enough friends.
Right. We're cool. From now on, they should just show their devotion by respecting the Baka Ban Mana. Otherwise, the spirits will destroy the Majendai. Majendai.
Yes! It wasn't me this time. I love that.
I'm going Majendai.
Majendai.
Is it Majendai?
I think. I don't know. I'm not going to correct you.
The first time we read this through, I'm not going to lie, it was Majendai the whole way.
Yeah. Well, at this point, some of the men actually do start pressing in on Richard and the chicks. And he warns them that he's going to kill the Queen Mother before they get a chance. If, fuck around and find out. The Queen Mother calls him off. She's like, hey guys. No, let's not try it, okay? She doesn't really have a choice at this point. She's pretty locked into whatever Richard wants, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, eyeball. You kind of want two of those. So
yeah, maybe.
Whatever you want to do, buddy. We're totally doing whatever Richard wants right now.
The Queen Mother is like, hey, we're gonna listen to him, okay? What do you gotta say, bud? And he's like, hey, I just fucking told you, okay? You need to do what I said. Stop killing people. This is pretty easy. I spelled it out.
It's pretty basic. You should get it.
Yeah.
So, naturally, the QM, she wants to ask the spirits herself. As you would. I don't feel like that's a ridiculous ask. But Richard tells her that would be insulting. How dare you want proof? Fuck you. Proof? Ugh.
Yeah, I'm an outsider, and I just came in and said, this is the way it is.
Yeah.
I have magic, so fuck you.
I know Richard's Richard, but being this lady, I don't see how you couldn't be like, hey, I don't care if you like it or not. Well, granted, it's not the Midlands anymore, so they don't operate under the rule of everybody gets to do their own thing as long as they're not hurting anybody.
Yeah.
Although the Mud People do kill intruders, these people, they don't kill intruders. They just grab people, which is completely different. But I guess I'm just trying to talk about justified killing.
Yeah.
You know? But I don't see how she could not be like, hey, dude, you may not like this, but this is how we do shit. So you are here, you play by our rules.
100%. How she wasn't like, hey, I talked to them yesterday and they were fine.
What the fuck happened?
What'd you say to them?
What the fuck, Verna? I thought we were cool, man. I fucking am.
Richard tells the QM they told him to give the knife, the sacred knife, to bring it back to her people in a show of peace. And if they don't fucking go and talk to them in peace, then spirits aren't gonna let their crops grow, so your life's gonna suck. I'm gonna change your whole life right now. You just gotta suck it up and deal with it.
They have to have eyebrows to the ceiling. Like, I mean, probably not though, right? Or at each other, like, this guy is serious?
Yeah, I can't imagine the crowd at this point, like, what the fuck's is she gonna let him do this shit? Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
It's funny to me because they respect these guys for being magic men. That's what they're there to do. They're there to bless the knife, so it's like, so it's okay.
Yeah.
And granted, they want it to be okay for whatever fucking purpose, but so they fear Richard to a certain point because of his magic.
Yeah, and more than they normally fear the magic boys who come.
Right, but these guys have to also be thinking to themselves, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, too?
Oh.
Or at least laughing like he can't be serious. There's so many more of us.
Yeah, for sure. And this is so wrong. Like, he's doing things in the exact wrong fucking way. He's not gonna get away with this.
No chance. And, I mean, even just after that, he's like, okay, so we're leaving now. We're getting the fuck out of Dodge. We're going to start backing up towards the door. And they probably would have just been like, yeah, let him go out the door. Let him get 100 yards down the road. In fact, it's not going to matter. There's 1,000 of us.
Words are nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So Richard gives the Queen Mother until the count of 3 to give her consent. Basically, call off the dogs. Let us walk out of here. And if you don't give us that by the count of 3, I'm going to shoot you in the fucking head. So, but it's up to you. Really, I don't want to pressure you.
Yeah.
It would feel wrong, but probably near the temple if you do say no.
What's the,
Directly in the ear hole, perhaps? Looking for a yes. Come on.
Isn't there a term for, like, if you sign a contract
Painful.
or agree to something when you're, like, being forced to? Is it under duress?
That is a thing, but I don't know what it's called.
Oh, I think it's something, or I think it's duress.
You can't be coerced to sign a contract. You have to sign it of your own free volition. I believe, but I have no idea what the extra language is on that.
This would 100% negate that. Like, this,
oh,
this
yeah.
is that. This is
literally under threat of death. I had to sign this thing.
Yeah. You can't really give consent when you're when you're in this position, but she does. She doesn't need the full 3 seconds. She's like, hey, I don't want to die. Yeah, sure. You can fucking leave.
She got to whoa.
Yeah.
She was like, I'll do it. That's fine.
But the agreement that we've had for like 3,000 years with the wise women, that's done. Because this is bullshit. Like, we could all agree, this is bullshit, right?
Yeah, and they get banished for it too. Which, fine. Fuck it. We have a shortcut. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't need your fucking croissant-shaped fucking land. Thank you.
I'm never coming back to your shitty country ever. Richard tells him that the Bakuban Mana will no longer be fighting the Majandai. They will be at peace. Otherwise, they will face the fucking consequences.
There will be peace, or there will be murder.
Or there will be much violence. Do you understand?
For a second, you thought